is what I'm saying. Like racism has loads of different faces in it. So, but what shouldn't be, what I don't like is when people try and put everything together, bro. Like Tuchel's doing what Tuchel's doing. Tuchel has been very, very transparent with how he picks his teams,
from the
what he expects. So the fact that Tuchel is not playing him has nothing to do with the fact that he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like Tuchel just don't like his behavior because he don't like his behavior.
Exactly.
And like I said,
things irrelevant from it.
Exactly.
It's
And also,
making a circus, bro.
Because Tuchel's German, I believe that he knows better than us.
Tuchel's gonna catch corner as well. German,
I think Tuchel knows more than we know. Because remember, Tuchel used to manage Dortmund. So he's got people at Dortmund that he can get a character reference about that youth. He's also got people at Dortmund that will be informing him of his parents' behavior because they're having issues with his brother now. You know them, man. So I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe that he knows stuff that we don't know, and he's just not having him. You know them, man.
Having it. That's like you said, you can't mesh it all together, and that's the thing. Tuchel is not racist. Well, he could be. I don't know him from nowhere, really. But in relation to,
there's no evidence to suggest he is based on how he's managed.
Because people, like you said, people don't like to piece everything together. But there's also times man have to piece things together. And what I mean by that is Tuchel is just on this. I need England to do what they're doing because I want to win stuff. He said, the Bellingham, you need to pattern up. Saka, you need to score more goals for the country. Foden, you need to do this, that, and the other. I can't play all of these guys together. Lewis Skelly, you're not in the team because other people are playing ahead of you. I didn't pick up X because of Z. It's a collective thing. But people will cherry pick. And as I said, Rants, and you know it yourself, people are going to be deliberately obtuse. This is why I don't have these conversations with just any Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro. Because you're going to make me mad. Because you're chatting shit deliberately. Like, I don't see any racism. Look at all side. Nothing's happened to Saka. Make Saka make one mistake. Like, Saka's lucky he's a good youth. Make Saka make one mistake. One mistake Saka's done.
But the difference is with Bukayo Saka, it's not in Bukayo Saka's character to do something, that looks deliberately just fuckeries because he's just not built like that. He won't
get the benefit of the doubt, Rants. Because you're right.
Yeah, he wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt. You're 100% he wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt because there'll be a portion of people waiting for him to slip because they believe this is too good to be true. But the reality is that's just who he is.
And you got to remember, this country is tiny, you know, and that's what's annoying because football unites all of us. They don't care about your skin color, your religion, your whatever. Do you support this or that? We keep it moving. But we got to remember, like, England, us as minorities, we make up a tiny bit. And a lot of our thing is shaped around London and everything like that. It's not like that, bro. And we're still kind of in the Stone Ages. We're actually not that far removed from the Windrush and everything. That's a lot of
but we're not though. But this is what people need to acknowledge. We're not that far away, bro. You know what I mean? We're actually not that far away, and that's why these situations, like I'm at peace with the situation because I understand what it was, bro. The stuff that my dad told me growing up, still rings true today, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing has changed, bro. Do you know what I mean? Life is still the same. Do you know what I mean? I know in a lot of circles that
facts.
The reasons why people don't like what I'm saying, is because of what I look like. They don't disagree with me. They disagree with the messenger, not the message.
Exactly.
You know? I know that. So it doesn't bother me. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't bother me at all.
Well, you live a sad life if you take, and do you know what, Rants? I think that's the saddest thing in that all of us have had that, whether our parents have told us that, or even if your parents tell you stuff, there's only certain things, as I can't talk for women, but as a black man, you come to realize on your own, and I think, honestly, that's probably the saddest thing in that of it all with us, you know, like it just is part and parcel of this thing. Exactly. And these men are only kicking a ball, you know, like that's the saddest thing. They're not going to war, they're not doing surgery, they're only kicking a ball. It's hard, it's horrible, man.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So people, you just already know what it is, bro. Like I said, there's multiple layers of this. I think multiple things are true.
Facts.
As regarding this thing, but I think that even that kind of conversation, the fact that they're having it on a platform like that, bro, is always going to be oversimplified. You got Ian Wright sitting there in a room full of white people,
trying to. Do you see Gary Neville's face?
But that's what I mean. He's sitting there, and it's not. And the thing is, it's white people that even if they do want to understand, they're not going to understand fully, bro, because. You know what I'm saying? Unless you feel something in life, you're not fully going to understand.
Let's be honest, Rants, as well. Like a lot of this conversation is designed around making an uncomfortable conversation comfortable. It's not about hurting feelings and doing all of that. That is not what it should be. And then the other thing that pees me off, listen, take nothing away from Ian Wright. I don't mean this at Ian Wright, but I feel like a racist incident will happen. Someone will call it out, whether they're white or black or whatever. And that kind of becomes the message. Like, look how brave they are for talking about, like, no, let's stick on task, bro. But as you said,
let's make sure we're having the right conversation and not having the conversation for the sake of having the conversation.
Exactly.
You know them, and that's what I feel like that was.
Say no to racism, and then we f off back to
reality. Bro, this is what I mean. And then man do a stupid little kneel before the game, and then nothing changes, innit? Like to me,
I don't call me a nigno, please. I'm doing a knee.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here, innit? Like, I feel like the conversation was oversimplified. You know what I mean? Like like I said, the true meaning of equality is for better or for worse, man want the same treatment. That's all. This youth is not a likable character, bro. He's shown on many occasions that he's not a likable character, and I understand why people don't like him. Do you know what I mean? It's not just racism, because no matter what color you are, if you behave like that, I don't like you. You know them ones, because I just don't like man's behavior. I don't like the entitlement. I don't like. It's all right to. Everyone has an ego. Every single person on this planet has an ego. Egos differ in size. Do you know what I'm saying? But everyone has an ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can have an ego and still be humble, bruv. You know them ones.
Exactly.
You can have an ego and still be humble. You can have an ego, and still behave in a certain way. Or you can just be an absolute wanker. That's got nothing to do with ego. That's you as a person. Do you get it? It's got nothing to do with ego, because when you look at loads of different players, all the best players, well, you think Rodri ain't got an ego? You think he doesn't know that
all of them are bastards?
You think Rodri don't know that he's the best player in the world in his position? Do you think
there's a couple players we don't know playing against? Robertson, for a reason. Obviously, he's not racist, but like Andy Robertson's obviously a good player, but he's one of those players that you only like if they play for your club, because he's a bastard. We love to see it. Who wants to watch boxing? Like, you're a better boxing fan than me. Who wants this? I don't know about what. I don't like boxers with no ego, because man are trying to take off your head. I think that's an idiot thing.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Egos can translate in different ways. It doesn't mean I'm saying I'm the greatest, I'm better, or shag your missus and do all of these kind of things. You could just believe you're wavy, because some men have that silent arrogance where they don't say too much, but you can tell there's a different kind of aura. And even going back briefly, Rants, to what you said about Ian Wright, there was an avenue to have a proper conversation, because I remember Gary Neville, he came out and said, oh, whatever Euros it was when Sterling was playing, he's like, Sterling was trying to confide in all the coaching staff. We weren't really hearing it. I feel we should have done a bit more. Bro, you could have stuck it on Donny and asked him these kind of questions and how do you feel, etc. But it's just about making people feel comfortable in an uncomfortable conversation, bro. Even Vinicius, he's got an ego, but you still don't deserve to be. You don't deserve to be racially abused. Ego.
But again, Vinicius is not liked, because he's black, but also because he's a dickhead. You know them, man. He's a visible dickhead, bro. Do you know what I mean? And even when you look at Jude, you know what it is? The reason why I don't like, the racism things being
that was the Fed, man. That's why,
bro, that as well. But the reason why I don't like the racism being the main talking point of this when it comes to Jude Bellingham is, with his limited ability, why did the English media choose him, and not Saka to be the superstar? Because when you look at who's done what for England, Saka's numbers are better than his. Saka's reliability is better than his. The reason why they chose Jude is because Jude is closer to white than Bukayo Saka. So we're not doing the racism thing now, because they don't like him no more, because they chose him because he was light-skinned in the first place. This is the reality. That's why they chose him.
And this is where it goes back to what you said, it's layered, but people don't want to hear this. It's either black or white. This is why I don't have these conversations outside of people who can have these conversations, whether they're black, white, or whatever. Some people are deliberately obtuse, bro.
When Raheem Sterling was mashing work for England and Harry Kane scored one goal, in the group stages, why was Harry Kane's face on the paper and not Raheem Sterling's, bro?
And anytime England lose, we've seen it over the last couple of years. We know who gets plastered over them.
So the bottom line is they chose you because you look more like them, and then you shake them, so now they're cooking you. That's your business. I'm not involved. It's not me. Hey, yo, that's nothing to do with me. Bro, because
if this guy makes that so serious, so funny.
No, because bro, if he was black like me, they would have never put you as the face of this country in the first place.
The only way to bust case is being black like us is to be one of them guys, them edgy kind of guys. Man. You see it on Sky Sports all the time, man. Like you make us feel comfortable, mate. Like,
bro, that is crazy. If you look like me, there's no way you was getting this love in the first place. You know what was there, bro? Like, even Saka's love is conditional. As soon as he opens his mouth, he's gone.
As soon as a man missed a penalty, he's doing his job. He goes either way. A man missed a penalty.
Brother, but Bukayo Saka ain't even looked at a man the wrong way, and man was getting monkey emojis. You know them?
Literally, like
this is what I'm trying to say, and this is why I can't do this. Oh, it's
like,
racism with Jude. I can't do it. The reason why I can't do it is because they picked you, bro. And when everything was going well, when everything was going well, you was loving it. You know what I mean? And then, bro, now they turn the gun on you.
It's everything. That's why Rants said it's multi-layered.
It's multi-layered. This is not a simple conversation. They turned the gun on you, bro. But when you were standing behind the gun, you was loving that shit. You know them, you was loving it. Man was doing the who else thing and that, bro. Bruv, you forgot you was half black. Because no black man that looks like me would ever have the balls to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what's coming with it. You gotta sign up for that.
Imagine if Raheem Sterling bagged, because this bro always bags for England in World Cup. Imagine Sterling bagged and was like, yeah, who else? They'd have said, yo, get back in your box, nigga, straight away.
They wouldn't even have the image of him doing that. They're zooming straight in on that gun tattoo. You're done at him. Real out Piers Morgan, you're done at him, man. You're done at him.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, bro, he forgot who he was, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. And them man are reminding you who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? You fucking crossed the line.
But you are one of them. You're not quite one of us.
You crossed the line, bro. He's moving like a brother that never grew up, seeing himself as a black man. Because you see, when you see yourself as a black man, you have to think 3 times before you do anything. You know what it was, brother? You have to think straight away.
He's dyeing his hair and
brother, listen, as a black man, you have to think for other people and think for yourself. You know what I mean? So first you want to do something, then you have to think about how you're going to be perceived by other people, and then you have to think about how can I make these people feel comfortable before I move, blood.
Exactly. Why do
That's
you
what
think
being black is? Like, right, am I dressed the right way?
Go on.
Do I need to take my hood down? Do I need to walk slower? Because
do I need to do intimidating this? People?
Come on, bro.
Man. That's why you see these players, when they're on traditional media, they're like Elise. I guarantee you, if Elise went on like the Mandem's YouTube channel or something, he's not gonna look as stush and as socially awkward. Bro. They would rather you think they're weirdo than he's got attitude, probably believes in himself too much. If you don't say anything, they're still gonna get on to you, but I haven't said anything. This is the life we live in, bro. This is it. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not going to change in my lifetime, your lifetime, probably even some of the young G's in the chat's lifetime. It's here and it ain't going nowhere. So you just have to get on with it. Bellingham, at the end of the day, you're in the England squad. You're playing for Real Madrid. You are getting peas. Do with that what you will, in it.
Bro, I just think it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Like, you know what it is? I don't like when people try to oversimplify nuanced conversations, innit? And this is what they can only do on mainstream media.
Exactly.
That's all they can do, bro. Because like you said, the conversation is had a certain way to make the man in the room feel comfortable, but also make it seem like they're doing something about it. You know them ones, but we're not getting to the root of the issue.
Eradicating football, be done. They don't want to, bro.
We're not getting to the root of the issue.
Exactly, and we're not going to. Like, if they really wanted racism out of football, they would do it. Like, there would be fights, serious fines, maybe even bans on transfers, points deduction, all of these kind of things. But they're more happy to take us for idiots. UEFA will get like a black guy, white guy, Asian guy, and everything else, and say no to racism. Say no. Yeah, they're not gonna say no. Half them racists are too drunk to even understand it, and they're the ignorant racists, the ones that are controlling the media, are lawyers, are doctors, bro. Like, there's so many layers to this, bro. So 100%. Many layers.
And that's what I mean. Like, you man are talking about Elise, Elise got genuine superstar quality, but because of how man look, man's got the dreads, man don't really want to talk to the media and that, bro. Them man, bro, Vieira had to tell them, man, yo, like, ease off the youth, blood. What you doing?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, his attitude and this, that. No, he just doesn't talk, bro. And he's allowed to not talk, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's his personality. He said he's always like that. Leave him alone.
You see the shag there, Rants. You talk, you don't talk. He's socially awkward. He thinks he's better than everyone. You talk, he's arrogant. You're fucked either way.
But this is what I'm saying. Fucked. Whereas Paul Scholes never done no media ever because he didn't like talking to the media. Yeah, now he won't shut the fuck up. But when he was playing, he never spoke, and nobody said, you know what? He don't chat to us. You know what I mean? He's a bad youth. They just said, he's quiet. He's just humble. He just wants to go home to his family and that. But when it's Elise, he's got a problem.
And this is exactly what pointing this out.
And this is exactly what man's trying to say, bro. Like, there's different ways how they treat man in different situations. This is how you know what it is, bro. If you're quiet, you're too quiet. If you're loud, you're too loud. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't fucking win, bro.
You can't. The only way is to do the Kante thing, but then they take you like you're a 5-year-old. Like, oh my God, he's so humble, he doesn't speak, rub him on his head and whatnot. Like, it's a shag, man. All of it's a shag. It ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going anywhere.
And that's
And then,
it, bro.
then you got people like this as well. Like some of your comments, why would I feel sympathy for footballers who get praise from racists because they score goals for their team, while real everyday black people get zero praise? The racists think nothing of them. Okay, so if you're talking about lung cancer, does that take anything away from, I don't know, some other form of cancer? That you're being deliberately obtuse there, Mr. Bobby, man. Like, yes, they're in a better position in that. Yeah, they're still getting paid at the end of the day.
They are
And we know
privileged,
that.
but do you know what I mean? What happens in football is a reflection of society. It's no different.
We saw it in our backyard a few years ago when Saka, Sancho, and Rashford missed. Forget the missed penalties and the backlash and the social media and everything. Are we all forgetting the scenes after the game at Wembley, in Northwest, which is probably by car 20 minutes away from me?
Yep.